Hi folks, I hope you're well. So last video was talking about sorting out worship. So first thing to understand is you won't get anywhere near sorting out worship unless you're led by God. Because for you to have the standard compared to the purpose and what the purpose is supposed to be, you have to be led by God to know who to go to lead the worship. Because in most churches they say, does anyone want to lead the worship? Yep, you? Okay, that's good enough. That'll do. And that's the point. It's always a that will do situation. Excuse me, worshipping God is a that will do situation. Well, for me, yeah, the church deserves to die. If that's the case, if worship is that will do, yeah, sorry. Then obviously the church deserves to be completely dead, as it is. Of course. The situation is very much as it is. Because, yeah, when people come into church, people have that understanding that those who do songs, music, to make money, they care more about what they're doing than people in church doing the worship. So therefore, they think obviously getting money for music is more important than worshipping God. Right? Well, again, if someone was actually in a church doing worship as most people do, when they don't really care about it, and someone says to them, oh, your voice is beautiful, you should be doing songs and people should be paying for you to do the songs, would they care more now? Yes. Of course they would care more, because now that's their job and they can get money for that. Yeah. No. Now, for me, they can take a run and jump if that's going to be the standard, that's going to be what they want to do, then yeah, you deserve wherever you end up. You really do. You think about church and you think about all of that. I am utterly disgusted when I think about that. I'm absolutely disgusted when I see what happens in churches. You've got these people here who are coming because they want to know God. And in most churches, they don't care at all. They go for it every week, and they do it because someone has to do it rather than because they care. Yeah, that's not good enough at all. Not good enough at all. So therefore, again, I'm not saying every church can do it. No chance at all. No. Because, again, if you don't really care, then enjoy. Enjoy what you do, what you enjoy. Because, okay, if you don't care, then I don't care for you at all. So therefore, enjoy. I'm not gonna. I don't care about helping you if you don't care about helping people to know God. Sorry, sod off. If you think that's good enough, No. If you don't care that that's not good enough, then sod off. I'm not saying that people should sell their houses to buy things for the worshipping people. No, I'm not saying that. But if God tells you to do that, then do it. Absolutely. If God tells you to do that, then do it. But that's the point. You have to go to God. You have to be led by God. Because the point is, if you don't care about God, why are you going to a church? Most people, the reason is because it's like the community centre. For the community centre. To meet friends and talk to their friends about what's happening in their life this week. And the TV program they were seeing, and that's why I was telling people years ago, if the church is using really old hymns, then most of the people in that church are really old. And they're there because when they're singing those songs, it's about remembering when they were kids. That's the reason. It's not about God. They don't care about God at all. A lot of people think if they go to church, then they go to heaven. And that's not true. That's a lie. It should be true. It should be true, yes. Because it should be true that if you go to a church, then you're hearing truth. And there's people helping you to deal with your issues and having your relationship with God. They should be helping you with that. But they're not. Worshipping, the people who are supposed to be the worshipping team are supposed to be helping people to worship God. Are they doing that? No. As I said, I've been in churches where people were supposed to be helping people to worship God. They were making it about them. Oh yeah. Most of them do. Most of them are just worshipping God themselves rather than helping the people in front of them to know how to worship and worship Him better. They're not really helping those people. They're crying, they're bowing down, they're, doing that sort of crap. Sorry, no, it's not your time to worship. It's about you helping them to worship. And that's why basically you need at least 2 teams to do it. Because then, if it's only one team doing it, that team can't really worship God with other people, can they? Not really, because they're supposed to be helping the people in front of them to worship better. So therefore, they're not really worshipping God, they're helping people to worship. That's completely different. So you need 2 teams, really. But again, be led by God, because if you're going to a college to get groups from colleges and that sort of thing, so therefore the music is better. So you've got a drummer, you've got someone doing the other stuff, I can't remember that bloody thing. Yeah. I can't remember the name. Anyway, yes. Brain doesn't work sometimes. That's okay. If I can't remember the name, I say using that thing that makes the noise. Yeah, that's good enough. If you know, yeah, good for you. Yeah, you can actually comment. Yeah, the name of that thing. It begins with G. G-U-I. Yeah, the way it's wrote looks different than it hurt. Than it. Anyway, doesn't matter. But again, be led. You have to be led, because if you get the right people, then yeah, everything will click together. Boom, 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 boom. Everything will be, oh, yeah. But you've got to be led. You have to care about being led. If you don't care about being led, it won't work. It can't work, can it? So, there you go. That's the point. Because again, I've said to people, if you want God in your church, you have to let God lead him. Yeah. Obviously. Come on. So therefore, if you want to let God lead, you don't want God in your church. So there you go. Enjoy.